It's so hard to believe it's 20 years since the original Devil Wears Prada. So is The Devil Wears Prada, the sequel, worth your time? Yes, it is. I really enjoyed going to see this and to see all of the familiar characters back on the screen again. Of course, there you have in the center, you've got Meryl Streep as Miranda Priestley, Anne Hathaway as Andy Sachs, Emily Blunt as the other Emily, and also Stanley Tucci. It was it was like kind of seeing old friends again. So in this, the sequel to the original movie, Anne Hathaway's character finds herself back at Runway magazine again after being fired from her previous job. Runway itself has changed. The magazine is now more of an online thing than an actual physical publication. Emily is now working for Dior, and of course, Stanley Tucci's character is still part of the Runway team. And basically, this is a spoiler, by the way. If you haven't seen the movie, you can look away now. But the spoiler for this is that basically Runway is under pressure after its owner dies, and then his son is trying to kind of offload the magazine to Emily Blunt's character, and we see kind of Miranda up against it again, in the same way in the first movie where we saw that she was going to be replaced by Jacqueline Follet, and in this we see kind of Miranda again, kind of under pressure and kind of having to rely on Anne Hathaway's character Andy to kind of help her to kind of basically save herself and save her job. I have a couple of shortcomings about this movie, and one of them is that if you remember from the original movie, there was loads of brilliant killer lines, and there was that fantastic speech, that monologue that Miranda gave about cerulean blue. In this, we don't get that as much. There's not going to be as many iconic, memorable lines. Don't get me wrong, Miranda, played by Meryl Streep, is still as amazing as ever in this movie, but just I feel like there isn't going to be as much memorable moments from this sequel as what we had from the original movie, which is, that's understandable, I suppose. It's going to be a sequel, so it's never going to live up to the original's expectations. But at the same time, whilst the first movie is going to be so memorable by everybody that's seen it, the second one, I don't think as much. It's not going to hold up as strong as the first movie, but it definitely is worth a watch. It's good fun. The runtime about 2 hours long. It doesn't drag or feel anyway kind of boring at any point. Everyone is on form in this. Also, what I would say though maybe is Emily Blunt's character did kind of get the short straw. I felt like she was sort of not as charismatic as in the first movie. In this one, I feel like maybe the writing for her wasn't as consistent as what it could have been. She kind of felt like, I don't know. I wasn't really happy with how her character was written in this movie, but everyone gives a really good performance. Definitely worth a watch. Have you seen The Devil Wears Prada? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, that's all.